Never meant to break your heart.
What is up? We are back again, and in today's video, it is 2021. It is the first day of a new year, and I don't. 2020, we can all agree, had been a very awful year, but the way I see it is we learned a lot from all of the mistakes and all the bad things. Like, my 2020 was... There was a lot of stuff thrown at us, but we got to take that and learn from that and really go on to this 2021 with a lot more goals and ambitions. And with the start of this video, we are actually going to discuss why New Year's resolutions are set up for failure and what we are doing wrong with them. So the biggest thing is we leave New Year's resolutions as just ideas and dreams that aren't actually going to get put into play. We don't always plan out how we are actually going to execute these New Year's resolutions. So, for me, past years, I'm always I want to start going out into the wilderness more. I want to explore. I want to take adventure. But, I never took any planning to actually execute these New Year's resolutions. So I'm going to just list off the 8 New Year's resolutions I am made and, how I'm actually going to try executing it and my plan. I would say it's important you guys do the same. If you guys actually care about New Year's resolutions, a lot of people, I agree with it too, New Year's shouldn't be a time, why on New Year's is when we're going to come up with a bunch of, new things we want to, add into our life. We can do that at any point. But still, it's a point, may as well hop on it. So for the first one, I actually want to start meal prepping more. It's a lot of, health stuff, I'm sure there's people out there who, are watching and they're oh, that's easy. I do it every day. I grew up, we just made healthy food. I don't really come from that background. So, in order to do that, I am actually... First thing is starting to just, save recipes online. A lot of people use Pinterest and things like that. We may as well use our time on our phone productively. So, if I can see just, random cooking recipes and be oh, I want to, try making this sesame seeded chicken or something like that. So that's the first thing to follow through with it. The second thing is actually getting spices and materials, because, a lot of times I tried meal prepping. It was hard because, I did not have much spices. So, I just threw chicken in a frying pan. That's about it. Second one is actually waking up early consistently. A lot of times everyone's oh, I want to wake up early. It's so hard to wake up early, and even more hard to wake up consistently. One night is going to throw back all of, the progress you made. So, in order to do that, by the way, I'm really not sponsored. I only have 100 subscribers. But, this app called Sleep Cycle, or a while ago I used something called Pillow. It tracks your sleep, and it is, programmed, the way the alarm system works, it's going to wake you up in your REM sleep. So, for instance, in REM sleep, it's a lot easier to wake you up. So the alarm, during this 30-minute window, so you want to wake up by 7, the alarm's going to go off between 6:30 and 7. And it's, so light sounding that, it's not disturbing anyone in the house. And, it's going to wake you up in REM sleep. The next thing to follow through with this is trying to not play video games very late. It's very hard because I'm sure anyone who's a gamer knows playing up late at night is just how Xbox and PlayStation, gaming with friends works. You guys hop on after a long day and you guys just play whatever game and just have some fun. So I guess it's going to be really timing that and not staying up late doing it. Hop on for a few hours and be okay, it's 11 o'clock midnight. I need to hop off. I need to wake up early. And the last thing for that is actually putting limits on your phone apps. That's something I did for a while. And then I downloaded TikTok and never did it for that. So now when I'm going to bed, I have been scrolling on TikTok and I just keep scrolling. It's an easy way to go, instead of going to bed at 1, going to bed at 3 or 4. It's really easy to just waste time on TikTok. TikTok is a great app, but I think it needs to be used wisely. The next thing is valuing nature and just peace more. I actually got a bonsai tree. I can't really... This isn't, valuing nature, but, actually going out, taking pictures of nature photography. I've never done that. That's never really been my thing. I'm from Chicago, so it's mostly city. It's hard to get nature, but, I go that extra mile, go explore nature, go relax. That's just something what I'm gonna try doing. What I put for that is just going outside more, going on walks. I'm trying to actually do like camping trips, fishing trips, go on walks. And then what I got that I'm really excited for is during winter, like winter months, anything like summer activities, equipment wise, on Facebook Marketplace goes down really low in price. I got a mountain bike. It's just been sitting here. I haven't used it because they were selling it because it was winter. But you manage to get good deals that way. So soon it gets nice out, I'm trying to hit mountains. There will be GoPro footage of that once I actually go. I don't know when that's going to be, once it's a little bit warmer, hopefully. Reading one book a month. So a little trick for that is keeping books out and having them ready to just read. Like, if you come home and like you just have a book right accessible to you, it's easy to just pick it up, read like a few pages, and once a month, I feel like it is not that much. Just casually read. Don't really overthink it. If I'm only reading 2 pages, okay, I read 2 pages. I made progress. And then the next one that's kind of challenging that I don't know how well. Like, you also want to like make attainable dreams or attainable like New Year's resolutions, and 1 video a week. If I can make 1 video a week throughout the entire 2021, I will look back on myself and actually be proud. Like, I kept up with this. I'm going to do my best because I actually enjoy making these videos. I have no idea what the retention rate is, who's actually like watching this all the way through, who's clicking off, how many people actually clicked off by now, but I don't care. I enjoy it. So by the time, like, with all the experience I will gain, eventually I'm sure some people will watch till the end, as everyone's probably clicking off right now, like, oh, nope. And next is drinking more water. Like, health-wise, again, I don't know, like, it's really easy to just, like, forget about drinking water. And I actually got this, I stole this New Year's resolution from my friend Guy. If he's watching this, I expect a text message and be like, okay, you stole that, but it's fine. But in order to do that, I would also recommend getting a Brita water filter. It's just really easy to just clear your clean water. I keep them in like glass, like water gallon thing, or water, like, I don't know how to say it. Back in like the 18 or 1900s, like, they filled up milk in these glass bottles. Those are the bottles I use for water. It's easy, saves plastic, and I just reuse them. I just clean them. The next one that is really big for me is going to be minimal spending. I think this year I'm going to really try saving up the most amount of money as I ever have and can. Just to, 1, invest into the stock market. Might be a good time if anyone's interested in that. 2, just saving up for real estate. Eventually I'm trying to get into real estate. And I will, this channel is literally just going to be a journey of what I'm going through in my life. Like, I'm going to have my focuses, but that's literally what it's going to be. And for minimal spending, 1, I'm keeping track of every single thing I spend my money on. And 2, don't get anything that's just not needed. It's really easy to, at least for me it is. When I go into a mall, I see a bunch of things and I'm like, ooh, this is cool, this can be useful, this can be this can be that. It's really easy to just fall into the trap. But definitely do that, and I hope your guys' 2021 is much better than 2020. If not, just have a great year. If you had a good 2020, make it an even better year, 2021. Let's go. Happy New Year's, guys.